ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Delit Tahir, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. First, let us catch up with the major headlines. Assessment meeting on student summer work program conducted by Ministry of Education. Potable water project inaugurated in Eritrea subzone. China urged US to end decades-long blockade against Cuba. And excluding Russian gas from the market drives up gas prices in Europe. Proceeding with our reports. The Ministry of Education on 31st October conducted an assessment meeting to review activities implemented under the 27th Student Summer Work Program, which took place from 7 July to 17 August 2025. At the meeting, reports were presented focusing on preparatory work carried out by the program, the activities implemented as per a set plan, the strength and challenge encountered, and the measures taken to address those challenges. Participants held extensive discussion on the reports presented. According to the report presented by Mr. Fatwi Woldegergis, Director of the Student Summer Work Program at the Ministry of Education, over 23,500 students coordinated by about 900 teachers participated in the program from 163 centers. The program covered activities such as forestation, water and soil conservation, and related fields, achieving an implementation rate of 78%. Regarding the 2026 program, Mr. Fatwi stated that it will include strengthening green clubs and recognizing exemplary schools that made notable contribution to the initiative. Mr. Petros Hailamaram, representative of the Ministry of Education, emphasized the significance of reviewing activities to ensure the effects implementation of the program and called on the strengthening participation from the partners. According to the Ministry of Education, since the inception of the Student Summer Work Program in 1994, about 600,000 students, including 35% female participants, have taken part in the initiative. Potable water project serving the village of Adiwalo and Aditokhalo in the Milad Manta administrative areas, Eritrea subzone, has been inaugurated. The project, which cost about 4 million nakfa, including construction of a water container with a capacity of 125 barrels, 4 water distribution centers, and installation of 0.4 kilometers water pipelines. Mr. Kabrom Miskina, head of the water development in the southern region, stated that the project was implemented through collaboration among Southern Region Administration and Maidima Administration in the local communities and the members of the defense forces stationed in the area. Mr. Mahari Al-Azhar, administrator of Maidima Semi-Urban Center, noted that 70% of the project was funded by the government and the remaining 30% by residents of the 2 villages. He added that residents' participation in previously implemented initiatives, including solar energy supply, water and soil conservation, and educational services, has significantly contributed to improving livelihoods of the public in the area. Mr. Rusum Kihlamaram, administrator of Eritrea subzone, called on residents to conduct regular follow-up on the project to ensure its sustainability. As part of the effort to enhance vocational capacity of workers, the National Confederation of Eritrean Workers branch in Ansaba region has provided vocational training to 108 government employees and members of the popular force, including 63 females. The training covered computer technology, networking, and other related fields. Mr. Atobrahan Gabrat, head of the Regional Workers Confederation, said that the objective of the training, alongside strengthening the relationship between workers and employers and ensuring workers' rights in the workplace, was to enhance workers' skills and competitiveness. He also called on the trainees to apply the knowledge gained from the training in their daily professional activities. Ambassador Abdullah Musa, governor of the region, likewise urged the trainees to utilize their newly acquired knowledge in delivering activities and timely service to the public. Straight ahead is our international news after a short break. Welcome back. China has urged the United States to immediately lift the blockade and sanctions against Cuba, a Chinese foreign minister spokesperson said yesterday, October 31st, at a press conference. The UN General Assembly adopted a draft resolution on Wednesday urging the United States to end its economic, commercial, and financial embargo against Cuba. The draft resolution was passed by a vote of 165 in favor, 7 against, and 12 abstention. Spokesman Guo Juan quoted, "For more than 60 years, the United States has imposed a cruel blockade and illegal sanctions on Cuba, seriously violating the purpose and principles of the UN Charter and basic norms governing international relations. This has severely trespassed upon the Cuban people's rights and survival and development, causing them tremendous suffering." The fact that the UN General Assembly has once again adopted the resolution with an overwhelming majority reflects the international community's broad support for just struggling of the Cuban people to safeguard national sovereignty and oppose external interferences and blockade. And also that unilateralism and bullying practices are popular and will not prevail. End quote. China has consistently opposed the U.S. blockade and sanctions against Cuba. Since 1992, China has voted in favor of the Cuban resolution opposing the U.S. blockade for 33 consecutive years. China will continually and stand firmly in the side of the international fairness and justice and will continue to support the Cuban people in opposing external interferences and blockade, pursuing a development path suited to their national conditions in safeguarding their national sovereignty and national dignity, the spokesperson added. On a last report, excluding Russian liquefied natural gas from the global gas balance will drive up the gas price, Leonid Mikhelson, CEO of the Russian second-largest gas producer, Novatek, said on Thursday. Speaking at the Verona Eurasian Economic Forum, Mikhelson said Russian contents in more than 10% of the global liquefied natural gas production, adding that it has unrealistic to remove the countries from the global gas balance. On October 23rd, EU member states approved the bloc's 19 package of sanctions against Russia, including Russian natural gas import ban. The ban will be implemented in 2 phases, with short-term contracts ending after 6 months and long-term contracts ceasing from January 1st, 2027. According to the recent reports by the International Energy Agency, in the first 3 quarters of this year, U.S. natural gas deliveries to Europe surged by 60% year-on-year, counting from almost 60% of Europe's total gas imports, while Russia remained Europe's second-largest liquefied natural gas supplier. Dear viewers, we've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Assessment meeting on student summer work program conducted by Ministry of Education. Potable water project inaugurated in Eritrea subzone. China urged U.S. to end decades-long blockade against Cuba. And excluding Russian gas from the market drives up gas price in Europe. And that wraps up our stories for tonight. Thanks for watching and have a good night.